Hello everyone. Today we have some kimchi fried rice. I also got a tonkatsu mitsuwa bento on the way back as well. And then I also have the hot chicken Korean jajang noodles. I'm not sure I forgot what the brand, but it's the most famous one, as many of you guys probably know. So today I'll get into the Fate franchise. You know, it's a light novel game, and it also has a couple anime series. And I was kind of confused as where to start, so I did some researching online, and I came upon looked up some YouTube videos as well, and I forgot which YouTuber I came across by, but yeah, he was pretty funny in giving an explanation of where to start in the Fate franchise. I know lots of people say, "Oh, you have to read the visual novel and play the games," but I'm not trying to invest that much time into it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm more of I'm more of a visual person, so I like to watch anime rather. Yeah. Okay, so before we dive into the Fate franchise, well, I'm gonna start off. In my opinion, I started off with Fate Zero, but also before that I was watching Fate Babylonia, which is actually the current newest series of the Fate franchise. I actually watched that. It was like the first series that I got into. Actually, no. Let me retract that statement. I actually started off with Fate Stay Night, which is actually the first. Okay, sorry about that. Actually, I thought my camera was kind of out of place, but yeah, nah, I'll continue. But anyway, so yeah, yeah, so I started. So the original Fate Stay Night series was the first anime that came out. I remember I watched it many years back. I didn't finish it because actually I thought it was quite boring, to be honest. And then again, I tried to give it another shot, but I kind of stopped midway through. Some people just say, "Oh, just skip Fate Stay Night," so it was a bad adaptation of the actual visual novel. And I jumped into Fate Zero and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, which I both of recently have finished both of them. They're produced by Studio Ufotable. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. Correct me if I'm wrong. A very great production company. The animation was beautiful. I would say animes today, I don't know, the animation quality pales in comparison to these animes, which I think Fate Zero came out in like 2011, 2012, and then Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works came out in like 2014. Okay, before I get rambling on too long, let's eat a little bit first. I'm not sure if I'll finish all this food because it's quite a lot, but we'll see how it goes. Man, I actually put less of the hot sauce packet into the noodles. Remember, one, I'm not too good with spicy, but I like spicy food. But like the whole packet was a little too much for me. Remember, 1 second. Oh, I remember in college, we did had like the betting game of like eating the 2 times spicy noodles challenge. Oh my god, that night I had the worst shits ever. Yeah, I couldn't even it just lingers in your mouth for so long. Oh man. Never again. Never again. I don't know how people eat so much spicy food. I mean, yes, obviously the tolerance is very high, but you know, eating too much spicy food, I don't think it's good for you, right? Oh man, this is so spicy. I'm go back, grab some tissues real quick. Oh, it's still quite spicy. Okay, let's start out with the premise of fate. So there's a war called the Holy Grail Wars. So, let me get it. The Holy Grail War. So pretty much, 7 mages are chosen by the Grail. Oh no, I don't think they're chosen. Are they chosen by the Grail? I'm not sure, but seven mages along with 7 servants who are heroic heroes that can either be from the past, present, or future. So we often see some mythological heroes from the past that you hear about in tales, and it's this is quite interesting. Quite good creative idea of making mages, and then also bringing heroic heroes into this universe. Shout out to the creators for creating something so creative. Sorry, I can't even think straight. Oh man, my tongue's burning. But anyways, so yeah, there are like 3 main families who try to produce top 2 mages. Oh, so there are the Einsburn family, Tosaka family, and Mato family. So I'm gonna give you some of the main characters. This is from the Fate Zero franchise, if I wasn't clear before. So the Eidsburn family, they're pretty desperate, so they decide to add Kiritsugu Emiya, a widely known mage killer in the industry, and he joins their family. And he also has a wife named Arisbel, and then they have a daughter together called Ilyasbel. I can't pronounce it. It's tough. And then, oh my gosh, my tongue. Man, even maybe I should have maybe put a third or 25% of the hot packet into the noodles. I'll do that next time. I'm just downing this torretta. Then so pretty much he's one of the main characters as well. And then there's also from the Tosaka family, Tokiomi Tosaka. He also teams up with Rise Kotomine, which is he's a priest, and he also is like the main villain in this series as well. Oh yeah, so I forgot to mention, there are 7 classes: Saber, Archer, Lancer, Rider, Berserker, Caster, and Assassin. So among the servants that Kiritsugu Emiya has, he has a Saber class. And then Tokiomi Tosaka, he has the Archer class. And then Rise Kotomine has the Assassin class. And then get on to the Karya Mato from the Mato family head branch. So actually, he wasn't. He didn't want to do anything with the mage world. So he separated himself. Yeah, but unfortunately, he finds out that his lover, who's actually married to Tokiomi Tosaka, they had 2 daughters, right? They decided to, the Tosaka family only decided to keep one, but the other daughter was adopted into the Mato family. But the Mato family doesn't really have their way of teaching mage education is like very dark. If you watch the series, you'll later learn that. So Mato doesn't want. The daughter's name is Sakura. That's adopted into the Mato family. So yeah, he didn't want her to continue onto this dark path. So he decided to make a deal with his father. If he wins the Holy Grail War, then keep Sakura out of this. And then we have Knif El Malloy Archibald. Oh yeah, sorry. Karya ends up getting the servant under the class Berserker, and then Knif gets the Lancer class, and he's actually a teacher for the Mage Association, I believe, and he also teaches Waver Velvet, who actually becomes one of the mages who participating in the Holy Grail War, and Waver gets the Rider class. So believe it or not, Waver was kind of humiliated in Knif's class, and he wanted to prove to everyone that maybe I could join the Holy Grail War as well. So he decides to steal this artifact from Knif El Malloy to participate in the Holy Grail War. Oh, I forgot to mention, yes. So yeah, to summon a servant of a particular class or like a legendary hero, you had to have access to one of their artifacts. So like from a relic from a past that was deemed to be like the identity of that hero. And then we also have, so in the end, the Holy Grail couldn't really choose like another high prospect mage, so it ended up choosing a random person. I believe his name is Rinosuke. Yeah, Rinosuke, and he ends up getting the caster class. However, he's like a slime ball pretty much. So he's a killer pretty much, mass murderer, you name it. Yeah, okay. Okay, that was a lot of talking. Okay, lots of people say that watching Fate Zero kind of spoils Fate Stay Unlimited Blade Works. Yeah, I get that. It does spoil a little bit of like because you see some like younger kids like from Tokyo Meet Osaka. You see Rin as a child, and then some other characters, and then you see them grow up in Fate Stay at Night Unlimited Blade Works, and there's some also recurring characters that from Fate Zero that transition over to Fate Stay Night. But I felt like since Fate Zero comes previously, I believe it's set 10 years earlier, than Fate Stay Night, I wanted to watch the prequel first. I know but since I'm not light visual novel reader or a person who has played the games, I'm just trying to pick up what else it spoils. But I don't know, on top of my head, that's all I can really think of after watching both of those series. Well, and like in Fate Zero, they go into a little backstory of Kiritsugu Emiya, of how he becomes a mage killer. Mage killer, and it's kind of. I think they took like two episodes of giving a little backstory of how at first Kiritsugu, his eyes seem like dead cold because of how cold, and it seems like he's kind of lifeless in a sense, due to his past dark history. It's quite sad. I felt like maybe they could have made that into an OVA, but I think it was. I mean, to interject it into the Fate Zero series, I think it was necessary. And also, so pretty much his arch nemesis is Kirei Kotomine. They're very both similar in nature. They're actually both mage killers as well, and then they both have that look in their eyes, which is kind of a little lifeless as well. No, my apologies. I'm probably the way I'm explaining the Fate Zero is probably pretty complicated. I was kind of bouncing back and forth. My apologies. So yeah, Fate Stay Night, Fate Unlimited, Blade Works, and also Heaven's Feel. There are 3 different routes in the game. So 3 different outcomes. Fate Stay Night, I never finished it. Is the Saber route. Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works is the Rin Tosaka route, and then the third one, Heaven's Feel, which is I believe split up to 3 movies. The last one I think it's premiering later this year in 2020. is Sakura. So pretty much it's like so many series in the Fate franchise, but the main ones are Fate Zero and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. Oh, and then for Waver Velvet, there's actually a series. I forgot what it's called. Something El Meloy. I haven't read the premise, but yeah, it's based on the series after. Excuse me. I mean, it's based 10 years later, right before the start of Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. Yeah, it's based a story on him. And yeah. And then there's a bunch of different side stories. There's Fate Stay Night, Fate Apocrypha, and all those. The Ilya one with the magical girl. I'm not gonna watch that. That doesn't really interest me. And then the Babylonian one, which I'm currently watching now. It's pretty good. Probably in another video I'll describe, give a description of that one. But yeah, that's a little background of the Fate franchise. I think I would suggest you can either start with Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works or Fate Zero, both of which have 2 seasons. Great animation, fight scenes, which I'm a sucker for, and music as well. So hopefully that interests you. Maybe you can do some research as to where you would rather start. But yeah, highly suggest that you get into it. Thank you for watching. I know I didn't eat much today. I did a lot of talking, but thank you. Peace.